In this video, we're going to initialize a new expressway cluster and then add a peer to that cluster. When performing cluster operations, it's important to follow the documentation to avoid accidentally losing cluster configuration. So please look at the expressway cluster creation and maintenance guide whenever you need to do these tasks. I have two expressways here, and first I'm going to set the primary peer up as a cluster of 1, and then I'll add the subordinate peer to the cluster. Before we start, take a backup of your configuration under Maintenance, Backup, and Restore. There are a few prerequisites to check after this. Under System, Network Interfaces, Ethernet, ensure that there's a valid speed. Here, I'm auto and it's set to 10 gig. Under System, Network Interfaces, IP, ensure you have an IP address and gateway set. Under System DNS, ensure you have a host name and domain name set for the expressway, as well as DNS servers, as these will be used to resolve the other expressways in DNS. Each peer needs a unique host name, and the cluster itself will also have a unique FQDN. Under System Time, ensure there's a reachable NTP server and that the state is synchronized. Don't skip this step. If you have cluster peers drift too far apart in time, you're going to have problems in the future. Under Configuration Protocols H323, ensure that H323 mode is on. And finally, under Maintenance Option Keys, ensure that all expressways to be in the cluster have the same option keys. And if you're in production, put the expressways into maintenance mode under Maintenance mode, and wait for all existing calls or registrations to clear. Now we're going to make a cluster of 1 with the primary. Go to System, Clustering. Enter the cluster name. This is the FQDN of the entire cluster. Keep the configuration primary as 1, since this is the node that we're going to make the primary. If your expressway certificates are set up correctly with each peer's FQDN as a subject or SAN, you can turn on TLS verification mode to enforce. Otherwise, if there's a certificate or DNS problem, or you need to set up the cluster using IP addresses for some reason, change this to permissive for now. Then just put the FQDN of this expressway as peer 1 address and click Save. Then restart the expressway. When it comes back up, you can see now we have an expressway cluster with just this one peer. Now we're going to add a peer to this existing cluster of 1. In the first open field, I'm going to put the FQDN of the new cluster peer and then click Save. Note that you shouldn't cluster over a NATed interface, so use the internal IP address of a dual NIC expressway E if you have to. Now, if you have any additional peers in the cluster, go to each of them and add the new peer to each of those. Their cluster configuration page should look identical to the primary expressway. Finally, on the new peer, make sure the clustering page again looks identical to the primary expressway. The cluster name should be the same, the peers should be in the same order, and the configuration primary should be the same number as the primary peer. Then save and restart the new peer. After it comes up, you might have a clustering error for a few minutes, but it should clear. Wait for the primary to copy the configuration over to the new subordinate cluster peer, and your new cluster is now in operation. Those are the basics of creating an expressway cluster and adding a peer to it. I hope this video helps, and thank you for watching.